We are deeply sorry.
Oh, man.
We're sorry.
I just knew I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
Because I'm going to need to get myself together.
We're sorry.
I'm going to have to walk this one off.
Go ahead, babe.
Nah, hold on. I'm going to try.
Sorry. We're sorry.
It's on me now.
Sorry.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. But love will make you do crazy things.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, fresh out of my monthly shower. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I've got 5 or 6 videos planned for you today. This will be my last word on Will Smith, probably, unless something major happens. But he issued probably the most mealy-mouthed non-apologies I've ever seen. Plus, the mainstream media is pushing this fake narrative that Chris Rock apologized, when in fact he did not apologize. And I will show you that information. If you're enjoying my coverage, please make sure you click that red subscribe button down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, if you watched the slap heard around the world, it's actually the #1 trending video on YouTube right now with almost 100 million views in a day or so. You know that Will Smith is a deeply damaged individual. And if you've been following any part of this story, you know it's because he was publicly humiliated by his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, whose alopecia, which I've seen pictures of her scalp, is like a tiny line where hair is not growing. It's not as if she's forced to be completely bald. She could have a normal full head of hair. Certainly, being in Hollywood, she could have extensions, what any one of us could ever imagine. Her alopecia, which is probably real, is now being treated basically the same as terminal cancer by Twitter, and it's hilarious to watch. And I only watch through a VPN. If you don't have one yet, I have a massive discount for you from important channel sponsor, Private Internet Access. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Private Internet Access VPN. Look, it's 2022. Everyone should be using a VPN by now. They unlock content, they provide an immense amount of privacy, and much more. From a privacy standpoint, not using private internet access would be like forgetting to mute yourself on Zoom and then talking about your coworkers. For unblocking content worldwide, watching Netflix without private internet access is like paying for an entire spa day, but only getting a facial. Private internet access unlocks content, it adds an extra layer of protection, it conceals your internet traffic, your true IP, yours alone. You can access your favorite content, region-locked content. There are thousands of worldwide server locations, and I've been working with private internet access so long, they have a massive discount for you, my subscribers, when you use the link in the description or in the pinned comment down below. So get protected, get access to all the content you deserve, and save huge by using my custom link in the description or pinned comment down below to get private internet access today. Now, Will Smith issued an apology last night, and it was one of the dumbest, most apologetic things I've ever seen. It's literally that South Park, "Ooh, I'm so sorry" apology, especially when you look at how he behaved that very same night as he was laughing and yucking it up and dancing and rapping and having just a supreme time, which I'll show you in a minute. So this is his words just 12 hours later. "Violence in all forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job." And now here we get super manipulative, my friends. Jokes at the expense of my part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition. Oh my God. Okay, let's stop hyping this up like she's some sort of bubble boy. All right, she's got alopecia. Hundreds of thousands of people do. All right. And by the way, Will, we all see that old clip of you making fun of somebody with alopecia while on Arsenio Hall and all the bald jokes you told about Uncle Phil on Fresh Prince. All right, let's just stop. okay? Jada Pinkett Smith is no suffering victim. She's not first in line at the Make-A-Wish Foundation for a tiny line of hair that doesn't grow in, okay? Let's pump the brakes. It was just too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. What he's doing here is not taking any responsibility. What he's saying is, if you read between the lines, Chris Rock said a mean thing that you should all be outraged about too, and I had no choice but to hit him. He writes now, I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed that my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There's no place for this in this world of love and kindness, and he has comments turned off. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret all my behavior. Interesting you say, deeply regret. Does this look like you're living in deep regret? Partying it up, rapping your own song while everybody films you on their cell phones. Yeah, you look like you're in deep contemplation. This is the article. Look at all the regret on Will Smith's face. Reports video circulate of actor dancing after his infamous assault. Will Smith's statement of regret is coming into question after a video and reports of King Richard's star having leaked online, showing Smith dancing to his own songs in triumphant celebration at the Oscars after party following his infamous slap of comedian Chris Rock. Look at the regret on Will Smith's face as he dances to a Will Smith song at the Vanity Fair after he took out his frustration with his wife on Chris Rock by slapping the S out of him. Smith walked in triumphantly, clutching his lead actor prize and flanked by his wife and 3 kids, of the LA Times reported on Smith and his family arriving. Smith did his best to celebrate, even though he was in and out of Beverly Hills shindig maybe 30 minutes, the report said. On the dance floor, he rapped along to his own hits, getting jiggy with it and summertime while keeping a firm grip on the golden statue. At least half a dozen partygoers requested to take selfies with him, of which he obliged. Others held their cell phones high in the air, hoping the aim would be good enough to catch him. Before he left, he lifted the Oscar in the air, triumphantly as Jaden shouted, I love you, you did it. This is what real N-words do. Interesting. Okay. Then he issues a statement, right? But I think it's pretty hilarious when you look at everybody out here saying that Chris Rock has apologized. There was a article last night, or a post last night, that I retweeted, but they deleted it, I believe, if I'm correct, where they're basically saying like, hey, white people, stop talking about this. Oh yeah, they deleted it. Okay. Oh no, they blocked me. Okay. This is what they actually said. Oh, they deleted it. Okay. And blocked me. Essentially, there was this Chris Rock apology going on, and they were coming around saying like, hey, white people, you're not allowed to talk about this now because reasons. I don't know. Tim Allen with 164,000 likes writes, it's not okay to come up on stage and hit a dude because you don't like the humor. It's not okay at a comedy club, concert hall, or hosting some cheeseball award show. Chris Rock is a stand-up comedian and a stand-up guy who carried on. I think I would have run. Meanwhile, Jamel Hill and Tiffany Haddish support Will Smith after his slapping of Chris Rock because they want to live in the world where there are no questions the motives, behavior, and logic of black women. I mean, I want to pull up the, let me just pull this up because there was interesting, you could see Chris Rock's statement regarding last night's Academy Awards. This is fake news. They wrote, as a comedian, it can be difficult to understand which lines are crossed and which ones aren't. Last night I crossed the line and I shouldn't have paid, and I have paid the enormous price of my reputation as a renowned comedian. Comedy is never about poking fun or making light of people with major ordeals happening in their lives. Comedy is about using real-life circumstances to create laughter and bring light to otherwise dark world. With that said, I sincerely apologize to my friends Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith, and the rest of the Smith family for the disrespect. Anyway, he goes on to write that. It's fake. You can see Bridget Fatsy writes, The Chris Rock apology making the rounds is fake. For anyone who wants a class in media illiteracy 101, it's not on any of Chris Rock's verified platforms, multiple grammatical errors, refers to himself as a, quote, renowned comedian. And you can see this. Rebecca Keegan, who is from The Hollywood Reporter, writes, Chris Rock has not issued a statement. There is a statement going around purporting to be from Rock that is not from him, per his team. It is the one that starts, as a comedian, it can be difficult to understand. I mean, Chris Rock has nothing to apologize for. Nothing. And there were a lot of people talking online last night about, well, Chris Rock and Will Smith have now apologized so everyone can shut up about it. No, we're not going to shut up about it, okay? And Jada, inserting herself, calls for healing after Will Smith apologizes. Healing? This is a season for healing, and I'm here for it. Really? Like, you didn't give Will the "this is why I sleep with your son's friends" look and force him to go out there and make a huge mistake? Again, it's probably true for women too. I talk about this on Twitter, and I don't know if like men are advising other men on this type of things. Don't let somebody in your relationship get you caught up. By the way, this could be true for a male friend of yours or a significant other of yours. But I'm going to talk specifically about men, quote unquote, fedoring for women. All right. I have seen numerous men in my 38 going on 39 years go to jail for miladying, only to see that lady forget all about him or go home with some other dude. Okay. You see it all the time if you hang out at a local bar. The girl comes in that's already been with 2/3 of the bar. Okay. And I'm not excusing the behavior of the men either, because that's just bad behavior, and they wonder why they can't, settle down and find a good girl. And then two guys who've both been with her are upset about her being with another guy, and they get into some scrap, and then they go to jail. Why? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Getting mad, getting in your car under the influence, getting pulled over and losing your CDL. Was it worth it? These are all things I've seen happen. Okay. It happens all the time because men can be stupid. All right. Will Smith was publicly humiliated by Jada Pinkett Smith. It is not her fault. It is not her fault. I'm sorry. She doesn't bear the responsibility because Will Smith is a man, grown man, over 50 years old, that should have known better. But let's not pretend like she didn't give him that look and then everything boiled over. Basically, Will Smith being a laughingstock for the last year or whatever after she aired their entanglement, boiled over, and he thought, this is going to be the moment I take my masculinity back. Except what happened? Immediately afterwards, the word cuck was trending. Make sure before the end of the day, you take advantage of that offer from private internet access. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got a real good one coming up next too, so make sure you subscribe, and that should be out in about half hour, well, from the release of this.